Hello everyone, this is Romulo Albayas Jr. Today, I'll be sharing to you something about flexible learning. I will answer 3 questions, which is my understanding about flexible learning, the benefits of flexible learning, and my idea about flexible learning as our modalities for the next school year. But before that, as we all know that the coronavirus pandemic has disrupted the educational worldwide, okay? Not just here in the Philippines, but also other countries experience difficulties in handling their educational system. In the Philippines, educational institutions are trying to make sure that learning is unhampered during the health crisis. Of course, that is our goal as teachers, as a future managers. We really ensure that the learning is there. Okay, the learning is there with the students. First, I will answer what is a flexible learning. The flexible learning, as we all know, in higher education institutions involves a combinations of digital and non-digital technology, which is according to the Commission on Higher Education, does not necessarily require connected to the internet. Flexible learning is a method of learning where students are given freedom in how, what, when, and where they learn. Flexible learning environments addresses how physical space is used, how students are grouped during the learning, and how time is used throughout the teaching. With space, students are given dedicated breakout rooms to work collaboratively. Schools may restructure traditional schedules to provide students with time for collaborations and other activities such as guest speaker or performances to assist their understanding of the topic. As we all know also that the flexible learning has 3 modes or 3 modalities. We have online learning, we have offline learning, and also we have blended learning. A flexible learning mode which is electronic based. Okay, that's one for online. An electronic based and which is uses available online platforms for the delivery of instructions. Learning materials are in digital formats such as webcast, podcast, videos, audio, and other open educational resources. To aid the online learning, the Commission on Higher Education launched a web-based platform, or the PhilChed Connect, that provides free learning materials for college students. Second, modes of flexible learning is for offline learning. Okay, for offline learning. This one, a flexible learning modes that does not use internet connectivity at all. Okay, connection or the internet is not necessary. Learning is done through printed modules or uses digital forms such as video and audio placed in a storage devices. And the last modes is for blended learning. This type of flexible learning, which is a combination of online and offline modes. Online technology will be used for delivering the lessons, while other classroom activities will be done offline, using the printed modules, videotapes, storage devices, and learning pockets. And here in our school, I will not mention what school I belong. We are using the blended learning, where we have the schedule. It is mentioned a while ago that we really need to restructure the schedule, okay? Because under flexible learning, we are giving them the opportunity to learn on their own, okay? On their best time, place, and environment. So in our schools, we have the schedule for online learning, and we have also for independent course study, where they will learn on their own. Okay, that is Monday online, Tuesday for blended learning, for offline or independent course study. And on Wednesday, we have another online. Thursday, we have independent course study. And for Friday, we have another set of subject. That is how we divide or we blend our learning. Okay. And in our school, we follow the WebL. Okay, we follow the WebL that is being developed by our founder, where there is an integration of online and offline. Okay, so second, how do you think of flexible learning? Will it be beneficial? Okay, of course, I prepared to something. I have prepared a lot of benefits about this flexible learning. Of course, I will give you the advantage and disadvantage of this flexible learning. So in many cases, a flexible model of delivery is based on necessity. It is the only possible solutions to learner, employer, and provider needs. However, there is also an evidence that many learners value the benefit from a flexible, blended approach. There are some of you who really questions about flexible learning. Will it be effective? Will it be a waste of time, okay, in entering or enrolling in degree or in a graduate school? So I will give you these benefits of flexible learning. First, of course, it allows individuals to learn where and when it suits them. Okay, nakadepende sa inyo kung saan or kailan nyo gustong matuto. Second, offers employers training that can accumulate business demands and work patterns. Third, we have be economically viable for the provider and make best use of available staff. Fourth one is to increase participation in learning. It depends because you may wonder, it increase the participation of learning. It depends on the instructors, it depends on the professors and how they handle classes under this flexible learning. So it is very important that we really know what is flexible learning for us to give our best to our students. Because if we will just read what is flexible learning, we'll just what we call this one, parang lang tayo sa students natin. So basically, it will not increase the participation. And of course, we expect na meron ding mga problems na ma-experience during the flexible learning, like may mga cyber crimes and other problems na ma-encounter natin. And some of you, I know na na-encounter naman siya. And next, we have to meet the access needs of a wide range of learners. So you are giving the opportunity to our learners. Next, we have make the best use of accommodation. It depends pa din sa instructor. Okay? So develop more adaptable and responsive staff. Build learners' confidence and independence. So it depends on how you handle students. So response the preferred learning styles of different learners. Increase the retention and attendance, improve achievement and success rates, and lastly, we have enable staff within your own organizations to gain new knowledge and skills. Those are just beneficials when we have this flexible learning. Of course, okay, the appeal of distance learning is definitely there, okay, since most people consider themselves to be too far busy for standard classes. Being able to make your classes when you're ready for them without having a set of specific classroom at any specific universities is a great convenience. But there are several difficulties or disadvantages that go along with the process. For all the greatness of being able to work on your degree or in the program for a graduate schools at your own schedule, there are we have this top 5 disadvantage of distance learning. Okay, so but before that, the most beneficial when we have this flexible learning is that, example, we as an employer, as an employee under DepEd or private institutions, is an advantage to us na nagkakaroon ng flexible learning. Kasi instead na pupunta pa tayo sa school na kung saan tayo papasok for a classroom, kahit nasa bahay lang tayo will learn. We have our online platform. So that is something good kasi hindi na tayo mag-waste ng pera, mag-waste ng mga lunch or snacks para mag-a-attend ng classes. So we can do it within our area, okay, within our place. So, and the top 5 disadvantage for distance learning or the flexible learning is difficulty of staying motivated. Okay, difficulty of staying motivated. It depends again to the instructors, to the teachers, to the providers on how they really give motivations to the students. Because as what I experienced, there are also students under my supervision na nagkakaroon na din sila ng parang lack of motivation. Nagkaka-problem na din kami sa motivation. Parang hindi na masyado nag-a-attend. Okay? It depends. Okay? Next is difficulty of staying in a contact with instructors. There are some instructors, teachers, and providers na they really set time and parang students will not really into what we call this one? Parang hindi sila sanay na mag-call, mag-text, ganito, ganyan. And may mga instructor din na parang hindi sila approachable. Okay? So, nahihirapan yung mga students or yung mga learners on how to contact. It depends. Okay? Difficulty of interacting with peers. So, of course, we are already in our own area. So, solo lang tayo sa loob ng classroom. So, basically, wala tayong mapagtanungan kung wala tayong mapagtanungan to validate the learning that we have. And napakahirap. Okay? Next is difficulty staying connected at all times. Okay. Nahihirapan din yung mga students to really connect with the instructors. Most especially if we have the instructors or we have the teachers na happy-go-lucky lang. They will just give more and more activities without attending classes. Parang lack of, what to call this one? Lack of meetings. Parang ganon. Okay? Next is difficulty of getting immediate feedback. Okay? Nahihirapan din sa pagkuha ng feedback. Most especially if meron tayong mga teachers na mga lays lang and hindi na sila nagbibigay ng feedback sa kanilang mga bata. Okay? So, basically, meron din mga of course, I understand na may mga teachers na sobrang busy, hindi na masyado nabibigay yung feedback. And, of course, as a teachers, we need to really appreciate the work of our, and to give feedback. Okay, to give feedback for them to stay motivated. And I think those are the top 5 disadvantage under flexible learning. Okay, so I will answer to you last question. Would you agree with the push of Commission on Higher Education that flexible learning is the new norm for the next school year? Of course, basically, as a teacher, I strongly agree, okay, to push through with this flexible learning. Because I already adopted, I already know on how to handle, I know already on how to work under this modes of learning or modalities that we have, either online, offline, or blended. Okay? So, and also, we don't have choice because we have this global pandemic and we really ensure the safety of our students. If that is our mindset, then we really totally agree with this flexible learning for the next school year. So me as a teacher and as a student, I would really totally agree with this because it really gives me parang a rest. Example, on Saturday, I don't need to go to school for my master's degree. I just stay here at home and learn something. My teachers give me a task and then I will do the task and then so on. Okay? It's very easy for me. Okay, in my own opinion, it's very easy for me to handle the flexible learning. Maybe I already adopted. But there are some teachers still did not adopt this flexible learning. They will still, nandun pa sila sa traditional way. Nandun pa sila sa parang pen and paper. Nandun pa sila sa mga printed materials. Parang ganun pa sila. Hindi pa sila masyado equipped sa technology. And I think it is very important for us to adopt these new learning modalities that we have, which is the flexible learning, for us to adapt, for us to acquire the best learning that we want. Okay, so I hope that you you learned something. So I already answered 3 questions. If you have queries, if you have question, just feel free to comment below para malaman ko para makapag-interact tayo sa comment section. Okay, so thank you very much for listening.